So today, on this night, I'm going to talk about how to create videos and marketing materials that convert to sales. I'm starting with the video part of it. We have 5 video steps that are proven to convert new customers to buy your products. First of all, we would like to start with to grab the viewer's attention. Most of us, all of us, I believe all of us here on this call, we are all realtors, right? So yes. Nobody is saying anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So if you have seen my screen, you can see a picture of somebody that opened his mouth. So when you are doing a video, most of us are very familiar with all the videos that we see on the internet, whether it's on maybe on any social media platform or any search engine like Google and YouTube. So first of all, how people normally do this, which is what we normally see. They use an eye-catchy picture or any part of their video to do the beginning of the screen, the beginning of the video, or like an overview. So you use something that is eye-catchy, you hook them. You have to hook your viewers first and give them to watch like 30 seconds of your video. And then this hook is a promise. You're trying to tell the viewer we are trying to tell the viewer what exactly they are going to learn about in the video that you are showing to them, and hopefully explain to them why they should spend a few minutes watching it. So your hook can be a visual or audible or both. Whether they have seen your face or they are seeing pictures or seen anything, right? It should be audible. Okay, so you have to relate to your audience or your viewers' problem. And this is the psychology that people call show me, you know me. This is very, very important to customers because when they are watching your video, they are not interested in your accolades, they are not interested in your job title. Okay, we are always familiar with this particular part when we are presenting on our videos, on our marketing videos. We first to say our name. Well, they're interested in knowing who you are, maybe your name, but you introduce who you are, what you represent in the company, but they are not really interested in that, or maybe your accolades. They are interested in how you can deliver on the hook that you just promised, the problem that you feel that they are going through, how you want to deliver them out of those problems or that problem. So that is why your viewers should be, because you have hooked them. Now they are paying attention to see what you are going to say next. Because I always see how people watch people's status, or whether it's on WhatsApp or on Instagram or on Facebook stories, Instagram stories. I see how people watch people's video. They just click, 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 click. They don't even pay attention to watch to the end. And I ask them, how do you skip people's video like that? What then do you want to achieve from watching the person's status? And this is always very consistent with we realtors because I see how so many people skip other people's content and you don't get to know, or somebody that is in a haste, they're always in a haste to watch, to go and see what you posted at the end. They will skip, 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 and then they'll come to the end and be asking you questions of what you already said in those videos that they skipped. So you have to make, as you're talking to your viewer, you don't have to be dull. You have to be very, very confident. Like you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're saying, and you want to deliver them. You want to deliver what you promise to them. So that's part of relating to the problem. So one is you are hooking them up, you're grabbing the viewer's attention, and then secondly, you are relating to the problem. So thirdly, now you're explaining the solution. This is probably going to be the longest section of your video. You're leveraging the before because in this our real estate business, a lot of people are complaining. Oh, they want C of O property. They want they were scammed, or maybe the property that they got from a particular company, or maybe a money where was actually snatched from them because it has no C of O. And so, if your viewers generally, or like say 90% of people out there who are buying property who do not really know about other property titles, they are focused on C of O property. They want C of O, they want to buy C of O. So if you are actually delivering a C of O property on your video, you should explain to them, or let's just say it's a C of O in process. You should be able to explain to them that this is a C of O property in process, and it will be delivered very soon. Or you tell them, if you are delivering any other titled property, you tell them the reason why that particular title is very much important, or maybe better than, because there are several titles, there are some other titles that are better than C of O. So many people or so many subscribers do not know about. All they want to hear and all they clamor for is C of O. So you explain to them the reason that this property has a good title. And then secondly, you explain to them that some people are more interested in where the property is strategically located. So they want to hear that it's very close to, is in front of Dangote refinery. Some people want to hear that it's in front of Deep Sea Port. Some want to hear that it's in front of Alausa office Ikeja. So you have to explain all this in your video. Just like I said, this is the longer parts of your video. This is where you are sending the message to your viewers or to your audience. Yes. So this is where the person will decide if he or she would patronize or have your product or services that your company provides. Okay, so I intentionally use this photo of before and after for you to understand what I'm actually talking about here. So normally, if it is you have to provide an actual proof to your customers, because if you are meeting somebody for the first time, people that do not know you, they're meeting you online for the very first time, you have to provide the actual proof that your product works, or maybe that you people have delivered something before. I don't know if you get my point. Are we here? Please, you can unmute to reply, to know that I know that you're still here with me.
Yeah, we can hear you very, very clearly.
Okay, thank you. So you can provide the actual proof that your product works. Okay, so this photo is a photo of about headed man, and the other one on the right is, I think, is a photo of the same person that did about hair replacement. I think there's something they call a hair replacement. Yes, to cover up that part. So if you're showing your clients actual proof, or that if you're proving that the company is a legit company, you need to have evidence, to show them evidence. If you're showing them that people have actually bought into that property, some people, if you notice, some people run ads with sold properties. If you're on social media, you'll see that some people, when they sell any property, what they do is they use the sold as a proof. They run ads with it so that people can see that people are actually buying into this property. So why are you left out? You need to do what? To join the league of subscribers. So you are justifying the emotional decision that they have already made in their hearts. I don't know if you get my point. You have aroused your audience emotionally that they need to, because you've already empathized with them, the reason why they should buy, and you have given them the actual proof of what they want to hear. Because everybody on the internet, if I'm buying anything from somebody for the very first time, all I need to do is I have to go through the person's page to see if people are actually buying. find for that person. Then you go through the comment section, you see the proof, oh, before and after, like a testimonial. Yes. So that's how it works. These are the things you should include in your video if you actually have the time and the space. And this last one, you're going to tell your viewers what to do. This is your call to action. When you let the viewer know exactly what you want them to do, it's very, very important. If you are using a YouTube to you're speaking to your audience via a YouTube video, you should tell them to follow you or click on the link in the description box below. If you want them to follow you on your social media platforms, you tell them to follow your LinkedIn updates on LinkedIn platform, to follow you on Facebook, and follow you on X, or follow you on Instagram. Yes. If you have any other social media, you can want them to take action. You can actually include, or you can even include, you can call us, include your phone number, or tell them to WhatsApp you. So you don't necessarily have to tell your, I've seen people put this video, or go and go to, what's the right word to use? Okay, so people actually want things that'll be very, very easier for them. If you're using any link, you can just cite a link on that photo or on that video, the link that they can click. If it's on any platform, you can tell them click the link on your bio. That is for Instagram. Or if you tell them to, the link on your Instagram can take them maybe to your WhatsApp or to they can send you a DM. Whether it's on Facebook, yes, they can send you a DM or any of the platforms. So that makes it easier for you. You don't just get, because a lot of people, this is our job. We are only after telling them what to do. So many people do not know that they would follow you on social media, because I think the mistake I made before when I started my video marketing was I just put my social media handles and I expect them to follow me. But no, I have to write follow me on my social media platforms for more of this type of videos. Or you can put a number, call me, or WhatsApp this number. Or better still, click the link on my bio for more information. Okay, so now we are diverting. I'm done with all the videos. So to summarize the video, we are grabbing your viewers' attention. They're relating to their problem. You're explaining the solution to the problem, and you're showing them the actual proof of what you want them to do. And then you're telling them what to do. So not necessarily telling them, if you notice the sequence, how it came, after grabbing their attention, relating to their problem, because you're making them to empathize with you. But that is the reason why you're here. You're indirectly telling them to follow you or to buy the product you're actually selling. And some people have taken it to the next level to just do some skits. Some people do skits. If you notice on Instagram or on TikTok, a lot of people do some skits. They make some skit videos. At the end of that video, they will deliver what they want to deliver. It's actually a product that they are advertising. But in real estate, we are not straightforward. There's no time for there's no time for jokes. But if you know how to do yours and you know how to craft that kind of content, you can actually do well and do better. Yes, I've seen people that dance throughout in their videos. After dancing at sites, they just put the numbers at the end of that video and say, call me for more or for inspection or to purchase this property. So whichever way that works for you. So here, I'm going to be listing out the marketing materials that will help you to make your marketing easier and also have some results.
Yeah, we can see the screen. We can see it.
Okay.
Yes,
So we
please.
have okay. So we have a brochure here. So this is a brochure. Most of us have come across brochures. I normally see them maybe at hotels or yeah, I think I've seen a lot in real estate offices or real estate companies, but they are just very few because to make a brochure is quite expensive because you have to make it look colored and eye catching, so that whoever that is picking it up to be useful to the person that is picking it up. So brochures are always like little booklets. They are folded twice and loaded with a lot of information about a company or yes, your company or about products. So people do like one, two, yeah, like when it's folded like one, two, three, it's always like 3 pages. So that every page, front and back, will contain all the information you want the audience or the person to actually grab something from. And then there's one important part of your brochure that you should include. People do this what I'm about to say now these days. Most companies do it. So you have to put a QR code, like a code, a code that somebody can scan. So some people don't like carrying brochures or paper flyers around. What they do normally do is they use their phone and they scan the QR code. The QR code, well, in the process, take them to the company's website or the person's or the company's social media profile or pages to learn more about the company. So using brochure is a good marketing strategy, but ensure that you know exactly what works for you. So here we talk about flyers. We are very much familiar with this. Everybody go around with flyers. I don't know, for some people, flyers work for them. Flyer on rare occasions have really worked for me. So I know what works for me, but you can if it has worked for you and it has been working for you, so continue to keep using it. One good thing about flyer, if you're doing any flyer from scratch, don't crowd the page with too many words or photos. You need to focus on the design that will grab people's attention and then push your information as few as possible to them. That's all about flyers. And I'm sure that we know what I'm talking about. Even on flyers, people also put their QR code. QR code in the process. That if you're giving somebody a flyer and the person is telling you, oh no, that he or she is in a haze, doesn't have time, the flyer that he can trash it. If there's a QR code on that flyer, tell the person to scan with his or her phone. Once the person scans with his or her phone, yes, the person will get all the information that he or she will read it on the go immediately. That's like a very fast or fastest way for somebody to just get to know your company in few minutes. Yes. We talk about posters. Posters will always give that word. Is that you are going big or you are going home. We are all familiar with posters. Let's start from the Nollywood, olden days Nollywood posters. Those days are gone when people post or paste posters, Nollywood posters all over the place. I think some states still do that. Some states maybe in some remote areas of Nigeria. So they use posters to convey the information about a new product or about a new design in the market. So flyers always are hung up. Sorry, posters are always hung up or they are pasted on the walls so that people that are passing by will be able to use them. During the election last year, you can see that were all over the place. Posters of different candidates, posters of different candidates that were contesting for different positions in the country. We are all over the place. That was the fastest and easiest way for people to just get. But if you are doing posters, you have to do it aggressively. You don't just post one poster here and then go and post another one in another bus stop. People will hardly see it. If you're using posters for your marketing strategy, you have to do posters like do it like plenty of it and make it look very bold and eye catchy so that somebody inside a moving vehicle will see it, even if the person is on traffic, you'll be able to read it from a distance. But the colors and whatever it is that you place there should be enough or should be bigger enough for the person that is a bit far away to read and grab what you are talking about. I've been on a moving vehicle one day and I had to bring out my phone. I zoomed and I snapped a poster. And yes, I got all the information I needed because the poster was eye-catchy. It was eye-catchy and I had to use my phone to snap it. And when I started, I had to check to see if it actually got all the information I needed. And it did because the person did a good job on that poster. And the person already, I'm sure the person must have sold a lot of that product. Yes. So, and you're doing posters, you have to make a lot of it and post like 5 at a point. You can't just post 1, you have to post 5. So it's a good marketing strategy, but it's usually expensive. So here, this is another good marketing way to push your sales. We're talking about logos. So looking at the screen, you will see logos of different companies that we are familiar with. You can see Pepsi, you can see KFC, you can see Google, you can see Mac, you can see, Apple, you can see NASA, you can see Harvard. So these are logo. If you are a company and you have a logo, this is one of the most important elements of any marketing strategy. So that keeps everybody on brand. So it provides recognition and awareness because I think on several occasions people have seen me and they hardly know my name. They call me by my company and they told me that they saw me online somewhere. And I'm like, okay, because anybody that calls me my name and I've not met that, anybody that calls me my company name and I don't know the person, that probably the person must have met me online. So logo is very, very important. If you have one, when you're making your post, make sure you make it bold, whether it's on the left-hand side or middle or the right-hand side, so that people can actually see it on your videos. If you're doing a flyer, you can put your logo on your flyer. If you're doing a poster, put your logo on your poster. If you're doing a brochure, your logo is very important. Some people also brand t-shirts, they brand biros, they brand mugs, they brand books, anything you can think of, umbrellas, they brand them and they give it out to people, even key holders, so that when you're looking at it, you'll be remembering the person in whatever way. Some people, when they make sales in real estate, what they do is they try to get a gift, they brand it their logo, the name of their company, yes, with their logo, and they give it out to the clients so that the clients will always see that thing and remember that, oh, this person actually sold this property to me. And the person, you always be hardly forgotten. So here we're talking about event promotion. For instance, this program this webinar we are going through right now is an example of this. Yes. So here, every marketing material which I've mentioned are coming under this. You can see the QR code on the screen. You can see buy your tickets online. For this particular webinar we're having right now, if you notice, there was a link there that says click on the link or drop your email address. Click on the link to register. So it's similar to this, book your tickets online, click on this. Some other people go a long way and put all their social media handles and ask you to follow them. Some people put their website, their web address. It also includes a date. So you are promoting an event, everything that represents you and your company, both online and offline, even the address of your office should come into the flyer. There should always be multiple call to actions. Buy your ticket is a call to action. Click on the link is a call to action. Send us an email. Drop your email is a call to action. You can call the numbers on the screen if you want to participate or you're confused at anything. Yes. So the event promotion could be maybe online or it could be offline. But that particular flyer you are seeing there that promotes that particular event has all the details of that particular company that is promoting that event. Yeah, we talk about social media graphics. So we have different social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram stories, Facebook stories. You have X posts. We have thread posts. Thread is a messaging platform for Instagram. It's just like X. It's just like the X app where you type messages and people see it. So it's the X kind of app that is for Instagram where you only message people. But then it comes with a photo. You can attach a photo to say what you want to say and convey your message. So on social media, we know about social media. You create different social media graphics. So many people use Canva to create their design. When you go to Canva, you see thousands of different social media graphics based on the size, because Facebook has its own size. Facebook story, Facebook post has its size. Facebook stories has its own size. Same with Instagram, same with TikTok, same with X, same with Threads, same with different social media platforms, same with YouTube, YouTube videos. So when you go to Canva, you'll be able to make some selection, or maybe you can use some other graphics method, like using Photoshop to create your social media graphics. These ones are very, very, we know that these are soft copies of the physical flyers that we see around. So this is meant for online, while your physical flyers are meant for offline. So if you are making your or creating your social media graphics, you should have less information, but you should convey the exact information you want your audience to grab from. As you convey your exact your big information to your audience, the flyer should not be too crowded. It should not be too busy to chase somebody away, or maybe you're looking at it, you don't even know where to start reading from. So make it to look eye-catchy. Use an attractive color to make it to make people to be able to at least see what is written there, to be able to be hungry to click on it, to see what you're trying to speak to them about. One is blog graphics. A lot of people advertise on different blog sites. We have different blog sites in Nigeria, and so many of these blog sites are doing well. So you may want to create a blog graphic, and send to different blogs, because you have to pay them for them to market your business. And then on these graphics that you're sending to blogs, you have to put all your social media handle on it, so that people that are viewing that blog regularly, when they come across it, they'll be able to follow you or click whatever link or click on your handle as the blogger has attached to take them to your page to see what you are offering. So blogs also, you can also do a blog graphics and send to blogs. There's not the difference between this one and just the flyers, but just that you have to send them to blogs, showing that this is one of the marketing ways that you can actually make sales through blog graphics. People use Tunde EdNotes, people use Instablog, people use Ashebi Bella, Ashebi Nigeria, people use Igbo Weddings, people use different blog sites, people use Gossip Mill Nigeria, people use Pulse Nigeria, people use Crack TV, and so on and so forth to advertise their different businesses and on the blog, because you cannot you wouldn't necessarily if you're advertising, the bloggers will ask you to create a blog graphics where they have everything multiple on one place. It's just like a brochure, but a brochure is divided in different pages. But this one, you have to make everything in one page, not looking proudy, but at least convey the message to your audience. Some people also use infographics. Infographics, if you know what infographics is, or maybe you can Google it to know more about it. Infographics is sometimes it comes is always a pictorial representation of on a flyer or of a flyer that shows it's like a written words with a picture on it with different pointers showing you or saying everything. Instead of it to put a lot of write-ups on your flyer, you use infographics. Or some people use videos or animations for blogs or for blog graphics. That works. I think I prefer infographics because you don't necessarily have to talk too much. You can use a human that is showing hand like this, pointing like five different things you want them to do, or what your business is all about. So that's how infographics work. So here we have online ads. Almost all of us are familiar with this one. Online ads is the way you do your digital campaign. You know that they are paid ads. Whether you're paying through Facebook, you're paying through Instagram, you are running your Google ads or another platform they call Mediavine. Whatever you are most excited about, you have to create an online ad for it. It should be highly visual, interesting, and eye-catching because you have to ask yourself, what is going to stop a reader from scrolling? Or what is going to um, make somebody to scroll past your your ad? Okay, I have to be very blunt here. I've had this I've had the opportunity to sit beside my colleagues and they are going through social media pages of just going through maybe a particular social media platform and they see people's ads. They just skip. I say, why did you skip? Why did you wait to watch or listen to what that person is saying? Say no, he does not want to. But I ask the person another question. Why, if it is a skip, you stay there and consume the content to the end, even if it is 3 minutes or 4 minutes. You are patient to consume a skit a skit ad than a business one. They say, those businesses that they are tired, what are they even saying? We know what they are selling already. Don't worry, we know what they are selling already. Is it not a house? Is it not hair? Is it not a no? But if it is skit, you have to pay attention and watch it to the end and come to the end. I think the only guy that is doing justice to advertising online, which I've seen so far, is Ola of Lagos. Ola of Lagos is doing great. He's doing really well in his online in his online posts, not even ads. Yes, because people like some things that he says like it's plenty, stop playing, I will never be poor. All those taglines that he uses, you see people repeating it on his comment section, and he's not doing any skip. So people even go as far as jabbing him in his English and say you don't even know how to speak English, and you are here one day, and some people just be like, "What is he selling today? You sell our country one day." Is he advertising a car of 10 billion, fish of 5 million naira? You understand? So that has been that guy's strategy. He has so many things he has to say, and then the way that he does his advertising without even doing any skit. I think there's something very, very he's outstanding with his ad. It's not all about the way you are speaking English. Just like I said at the beginning part of this presentation, it's not the way you speak your English. People are not after your job title, whether you're the manager of a company. If you're a manager of a company and you still don't know how to convey the message to people, they will still not pay attention to it. And just like every buyer have a reason why they are on any platform. YouTube has a way of and then half of the picture should be picture of what you want to talk about. Maybe it's you or a pictorial representation of what you want to talk about, and then half of it should be your headline. So the headline of YouTube is always eye-catching. You can do that with your Instagram, or you can use a picture that will make somebody to run to go and click and see what is there. And the person has started watching your video to pay attention. So we are talking about this one is I guess this should have your audience. I think Dr. Kenneth is very, very good at this. I'm always seeing my emails is always bombarded with with his branded letterheads and or newsletter. He does that at least frequently. I don't know how many times he does that in a month, but he does that frequently every month. Like a reminder to realtors that, oh, this land is still selling. There is an update. You need to click on this video to watch. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I like that aggressive kind of marketing. He doesn't even forget to send out his newsletters to both his clients and to realtors. And he's very, very good at that because it takes somebody that is disciplined to, I don't know whether he sets an alarm to do that or he sets a reminder that makes him to, to always send out newsletters consistently. And he's doing that. Yes, he does that all the time. And so many companies too do that to everybody that clicked on their page, their website, their web pages, or click on anything that they know that they will get your email address. So it's an easy way to continuously provide a service while also staying in front of your audience. It's like you're taking a reminder, you're setting a reminder, you're telling your audience that, oh, I'm here, oh, don't forget me, remember me. The same, it works the same way like WhatsApp broadcast works. Yes. So you don't have to be sending it every day. It is something you send out periodically. It's a great marketing tactic. Yes. So you have to send it out periodically. And it also helps people to know about maybe upcoming sales, a promo that is coming up, or maybe there's something your company is doing, or you're inviting them for party or big event. That's very good. Newsletter is a great way to do that. Okay, so I think I have mentioned so many things here. So that's my last slide. If you have any question, you can ask based on the videos the video marketing type that we talked about, and the other different marketing materials that can help you to convert to sales at any time. Remember that you don't necessarily have to use everything that I've listed out to market your product. Know what works best for you. You can select two, you can select three, know exactly what works best for you. I've actually seen in our business, this business is it requires a lot of critical thinking. So many people do not necessarily have to use different apps at the same time. If you want to do that and see how or leverage on them or see how they all work, then that means you have to employ people that will help you do them, because the work it has a lot of thinking to deal with. How you're thinking of how to create the best content for this, for that. You understand? So it's very what's the right word to use? Okay, that's good. Okay. Thank you for still being here at the call. But do we understand what I mentioned or what I talked about in your video, how to create videos and marketing materials, how to make best out of it, how to make the most of it so that your audience will keep or stay glued to your screen? If you have any question, you can ask, or if you have some other suggestions, some other marketing materials I didn't mention here, you can actually talk about them. You can either you put
Hello, ma'am. I'm Princess. I'm Frances. You from the
yes,
beginning you mentioned that for us to put across our video, we have to first of all start with something that is catchy that can grab the attention of the person watching the video.
yes. I'll give you an
But
example.
okay, the big
Um,
question now is how do we know what we keep them on that screen? How do we know what we keep them on the screen? How do we know what we grab their attention before we now start
okay,
adding all the other things he said can be added? How do we know what we keep them on the screen?
okay. Let me put it. There are different types of video editing apps, right? And there are different types of video editing apps, and there are those that you know that after creating your video, the beginning part of it. In fact, the video app will ask you, how do you want your video to come out? I'll give you an example with Instagram Reels. Do you do Instagram Reels?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. If you're creating a video and you want to post it, there's always a preview, like what people will see first before they click on the video, not necessarily the beginning part of your video.
Okay. Okay.
Like when you post it, I can create a video and I have spoken throughout the video, but me, I can take my picture
Out of it.
and put it like as the beginning part of what people will see. And whenever I post it, what they'll be seeing is my picture, not necessarily the video. So that if it caught their attention, they'll go and click on it, wanting to watch a picture, and they end up watching the video will start playing. And the first thing that you say is eye-catching or it's very interesting, they can stay there or stay glued to your page.
All right, ma'am. Okay. So what will help us to do that is all these video editing apps. Okay.
Exactly, yes.
That.
Remember, it's not only your picture that you can put something else, but at least put something that is relatable to what you want to post.
Okay.
You get my point?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Is there any other question?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Okay. Maybe it's not also it's not related to what you thought, but it's also part of internet marketing and video. Is related to WhatsApp business. Just as they have connected WhatsApp business to your Facebook or Instagram. Now, is it appropriate to make use of your WhatsApp business to create an ad to reflect on this social media platform? Because most times it's very easy to put up flyers and brochure and videos on WhatsApp.
Yes.
You get it's very easy to put it up on WhatsApp. So do you advise using WhatsApp as that platform that can link
Run
up
your
to
ad.
Yes.
Yes, because WhatsApp will always, most of the times, if you post, if you're a frequent poster, you are posting frequently on WhatsApp. WhatsApp will always give you that reminder that you can run ads to reach as many people as possible. And it always send that message to people that linked their WhatsApp to their Instagram. If you link your WhatsApp to your Instagram, you know that your Instagram is always connected to your Facebook based on how you did the connection. You will see that is what you also notice there. WhatsApp, I don't know if you have gotten this notification before. WhatsApp will always send you that notification that when you post on WhatsApp, that is if you're using WhatsApp business, that you can actually run ads on this. And when you run ads, it takes you directly to your Instagram. But whatever it is that they're asking you to run ad, make sure it's something that you know that you want to run ad that will give you a positive result. Because it's not everything that you post that is worth using to run ads. I don't know if you get my point. WhatsApp will just do the one that they know how to do. But ensure before you accept to run an ad with that suggestion that I'm giving you is something that is worth running ad for. Because there's a day I just made and I just posted something, a picture of mine, but I had a write-up below it. WhatsApp was reminding me, was asking me to run ads to reach more than how many thousands or millions of people on Instagram. And it's not something that I want to use to run ads. So you have to be very smart about it, not to just wake up and just use anything that they suggest for you to run your ads.
All right, thank you very much.